The playground was alive with the chaos only children can create, screams slicing through laughter, sneakers pounding wood chips, the metallic clatter of swings slicing air. Alex Thompson stood at the edge of it all, one hand gripping the handle of a pink stroller that had long ago been retired from diapers and now served as a makeshift walker for his 6-year-old daughter, Lily. She sat inside it like a quiet queen, dark curls framing a face that hadn't formed a single word in 4 years. Not since the fever. Not since the doctors said selective mutism and handed him pamphlets he never read past the first page. Alex's phone buzzed in his pocket, another email from the board, another crisis at the company he'd built from a garage and a dream. He silenced it without looking. Today was Saturday. Today was Lily's day. He wheeled her toward the sandbox where a boy with a mop of red hair and freckles like spilled cinnamon was building a lopsided castle. The boy looked up, grinned, and waved a plastic shovel like a scepter. "Hi. I'm Max. Wanna help? My dragon keeps falling over." Lily's eyes, big, hazel, impossibly deep, followed the shovel's arc. Alex felt the familiar ache in his chest. She wanted to. He could see it in the way her fingers curled against the stroller's tray. But wanting and doing were separated by a chasm no bridge had ever crossed. He knelt beside her. "It's okay, Lil. We can just watch." Max wasn't watching. Max was already dumping a bucket of sand at Lily's feet. "Here. You can be the queen. Queens don't have to talk. They just point." He demonstrated with exaggerated flair, jabbing the shovel toward a pile of sticks meant to be a drawbridge. Lily blinked. Then, slowly, she lifted one small hand and pointed at the moat. Max whooped. "Yes. The moat needs water. But we don't have water. Unless," he scanned the playground, then bolted to the water fountain, returning with a dripping handful he ceremoniously dumped into the trench. Alex's heart thudded. Lily's lips parted. No sound. Just the shape of something trying to escape. The afternoon blurred. Max talked enough for 3 kids, about dragons, about how his dad was a firefighter, about how he once ate 12 cupcakes and threw up blue. Lily listened. She pointed. She nodded. She even laughed once, a sound like wind chimes caught in a breeze. Alex recorded none of it. He was too busy living it. Then the castle collapsed. Max's face crumpled. "Stupid dragon," he muttered, kicking the rubble. "Everything I build falls." Lily's hand shot out. She grabbed Max's wrist. Stopped him mid-kick. Alex froze. Lily's mouth opened. Closed. Opened again. Her voice, when it came, was a whisper so fragile it could have shattered on the wind. "Try, again." The world tilted. Alex's knees hit the sand. Max's eyes went wide as saucers. Lily's fingers trembled as she scooped a handful of sand, patting it into a new tower. "Together," she said, clearer this time. The word hung between them like a miracle. Max didn't move. Then he grinned so big his freckles danced. "Together," he roared, and they built. 2 kids, one voice between them, raising walls higher than before. Alex couldn't breathe. He reached for Lily, but she was already leaning into Max's side, her small hand guiding his as they shaped a turret. The sun dipped lower, painting everything gold. Later, minutes. Hours, Max's mom called from the gate. "Time to go, bud." Max hugged Lily fierce and fast. "Tomorrow?" he asked. Lily looked at her dad. Alex nodded, throat too tight for words. "Tomorrow," she echoed. As Max ran off, Lily turned to Alex. Her eyes shone with something new, pride, maybe. Or just the simple joy of being heard. "Daddy," she said, testing the word like a new toy. "Can we come back?" Alex pulled her into his arms, stroller and all. Every day, Lil. Every single day. He didn't notice the tears until they soaked her curls. That night, Alex sat at his desk long after Lily was asleep. The email from the board still blinked, urgent, Q3 projections. He closed the laptop. Opened a new document. Typed one line. Sometimes the most important meetings happen in sandboxes. He saved it. Closed the lid. The next morning, the playground was waiting. So was Max, shovel in hand, dragon flag flying crooked but proud. Lily actually ran, the last 10 feet, her voice carrying across the wood chips like a banner. Max. The drawbridge needs a portcullis. Alex watched from the bench, phone in his lap. He hit record. Not for the board. Not for the company. For them. For every parent who'd ever been told, wait and see. For every kid who'd ever been told, use your words, when the words were locked behind doors no key could find. The video ended with Lily's laughter, bright, unbroken, unstoppable. Text flashed across the screen. If this touched your heart, hit like. If it made you believe in second chances, subscribe. Because some stories aren't about CEOs or boardrooms. They're about castles in the sand. And the first word that changes everything. Alex uploaded it at 2:17 a.m. By sunrise, it had 1 million views. But the only number that mattered was the one Lily whispered as she fell asleep that night, her small hand curled around his finger. Tomorrow.